Listen to it. It never stops. Hello, VC. Plastic Eric here with the Plastic Soundwave Cult. Welcome. So, I got another pickups video. I've been managing to string these out pretty good. These ones here are ones that I've gotten either just recently or that I've gotten a while ago, but I didn't want to make a video too long, so they got pulled from that video, and I'm going to plonk them in this one. So I got 5 records to show here, and so let's get ready and get started. All right, so the first record I want to show here, Fontaines DC, Dog Roll. This is a band out of Ireland, and this is an absolutely amazing record. It is so good. Big, Too Real, Hurricane Laughter, Checkerless Reckless, Liberty Bell is good, but my favorite on here is Boys in a Better Land. This is such a good album. And that Boys in a Better Land, I'm going to put it in a playlist. Check out that song. It is so good. These guys, if you had a blender and you put in the blender, you throw in some Stiff Little Fingers, a little Echo and the Bunnymen, put in a little Guinness for the vocals, add a touch of flavor. You'd throw in Richmond from Modern Lovers in there, and Marky Smith from The Fall. You'd throw him in there, sprinkle a little clover on it, mix that shit up, and you've got Fontaines DC. They are so good. Kind of an 80s sound, or maybe even a 90s sound, but man, oh man, these guys bang it out, and this is so good. Nice inner sleeves. There's the boys in the band, what they've got to say, custom label. Man, if you get a chance, and they got a new album out since then I'm going to be on the lookout for. But I'll get more into that in a little bit later of a time period. Okay, on this one, we're going to step back quite a few years to 1988. The soundtrack to the movie Salvation. This was a little B movie that it's basically about a preacher and his sister, and this girl comes along and changes their lives. It's a really weird movie. It's probably been since about like 1990 since I've seen it. But the music on it is absolutely fantastic. We've got New Order, The Hood, Cabaret Voltaire, Jumpin' Jesus, Dominique. A couple of these sound like, a little bit like the Dominique sounds a little bit like, now I can't think of that girl's band. We've got the beat. Yeah, the Go-Go's. The Go-Go's. She has like a Go-Go's kind of sound to her, but a little bit more edge to it. Rare Cabaret Voltaire, rare New Order. You can only get these songs, I think, on this album. I'm not positive. I know that New Order's done some expanded versions of their albums, and I think they've thrown some of these songs on there. So because you got like Touched by the Hand of God, Salvation theme. Let's Go is a good song. Sputnik is cool. Skull Crusher sounds like the old timey. I mean, they go back in time a little bit for this sound. It sounds more like early New Order than it does the later New Order. Like, it definitely sounds like it would be post, pre Technique from them. And I don't know that much about Cabaret Voltaire, but I love the songs that they have on here. This bad boy here comes on a just a fairly plain label. Lovely, lovely soundtrack. Movie's not so great. Soundtrack is awesome. All right, so as you guys know, I've been really enjoying getting the Brown Acid series from the Riding Easy Records label. And finally, it came in. It was a little bit late, but it finally came in, the 12th trip. This one's pretty good. Again, these guys have done a good job of compiling great songs. There really isn't any songs that I've heard on any of these where I just go, God, that is fucking awful. No, they all sound pretty good. My memory's not so good, so I get lost because it's not only learning the songs on here, but it's also remembering the band names. But this has got bands on here: The Waters, The Village STOP, White Lightning, Shane, Ace Song Service, Opus Est, Mop Tops. And there's a band here called Artist, which really threw my iTunes off. Stage Fright and the Dickens. This one, though, it's funny. They do sound, the songs all sound very similar to each other. As I was listening to it and doing housework, I realized that I'm into another song already. And so this one, the songs sound much more similar to each other than the other albums have, but this is absolutely fantastic. They send these out in the nice plastic sleeves. And this particular one came out on what's called purple and orange with white high melt. What that means for sure, I don't know. Again, the cover on the side A, and as tradition holds, side B is the Riding Easy label. Little booty in that one. Now, I'm a little bit of a nut on this series, and I'm just trying to stay current with it because I want to have at least one discography of something where I've got them all, and this so far has been it. And if you ever spot any of these in the wild, pick it up. It's worth every penny. All right, the next band we're going to show hasn't done an album in years, but this year they finally put out a new record. I don't have it yet, but it's called Wisconsin from Bonzilla. Now, I have their 2002 album, Gateway. This is a pretty good album. If you like Stoner Doom, this is right up your alley. I mean, look at that frickin'... I want to hit that bong so bad. Comes with the lyric sheet. Another great picture on that side. Not to be confused with Satan. It's not Satan, it's Bonzilla. Totally different beast. Here we go. Side A on licorice vinyl. And orange on B side. Just long, dirgy, wonderful Stoner Doom. If you like getting lost in long guitar riffs, this is the band for you. Green Thumb, Stone a Pig, 660-pound bong session. That's a great song too. Still learning this album here and there, but man, I love putting this one on and just, playing some week off. All right, and we're going to finish up with here. This has been coming up as a topic a lot recently. Sleep, the sciences. It was funny, I was watching a stream the other day, and these guys were trying to remember what this album was called, and they couldn't. And so it was kind of funny watching that. And they were calling it The Scientist and this and that, and it was just kind of funny. But this album here kicks some serious ass. Many of you know Sleep from their epic classic Dope Smoker. This one here definitely has shorter songs, but still some long ones. Sonic Titan. Antarcticans. Thawed. Geezer Butler. These are all super. All the songs are, except for the first one, are over 6 minutes. So it's just great, great Doom. I love this picture of the astronaut, and if you could see, he's smoking a bowl. He's got the bong working in his suit there. As much as I think that's a cool idea to get stoned in space, the problem is that, you know, it is space, and if I got really nerdy, the reality of it is nobody hears you take a bong hit in space. Interesting inner sleeve or inner gatefold. A little less space themed. This one's a double album. These are still easy to find. It doesn't look like they've done any represses of this yet. So, and they're still very affordable. So Third Man Records. So I haven't seen much in the way of like reissues on this. It looks like they did them all in 2018, and since then it's been the same. So if you want, you know, probably still getting an OG copy and still get to enjoy this album. And it seems to be a lot of people are still picking it up these days. So if you get a chance, check out Sleep, the Sciences. Okay, so that's a wrap on that episode. I just want to finish out by saying I probably got a few little, one more of these that I can do for now. But I'm basically going to be going on hiatus for buying records for at least another 6 weeks or so. I'm going to be heading up to Portland in June, and I'm going to go record digging there. I want to go record digging up in Seattle, which is, from what I understand, is basically a 3-hour drive from there. So work out where Zion's Gate is, try to find a record store close to that, make a day trip out of it, and definitely hit some stores in Portland. I'm going to have to hit Mississippi Records again. There's another one like Millennium Records, that I was going to go to before, but I didn't get a chance to, so I want to check out that place, because I've got a want list that's just growing as I can't buy records right now. So, because I'm trying to be good and save up for the trip. But probably when I get up there, I'm just going to go ape shit and buy a ton of records. Last time I went on a trip up there, I came back with like 36 records. So, again, it's not just about the music. Bye.